I was one of those women that people turned around to look at all my life, up until one day. And the only thing that I had ever exercised, the only muscle that I had ever exercised for discipline was exercise, physical exercise. And that's because it had to do with my looks, right? Anything else was, everything came easy. You know that when you're good looking and you're young, everything comes easy. And you can turn this down. There's going to be something tomorrow. And then one day I'm on a bus and I notice something is different. And I can't figure out what the hell it is that's different, but something is different. And this keeps going on for a while. And all of a sudden I realized when I got on these buses, or wherever I went, heads were no longer turning. I was 40. I remember being on Bloomingdale's, which was a big store in Manhattan. And I was on the escalator going down. And it looked to me like all the women on the escalator coming up were 20 and blonde. I was 40 and I wasn't married. Okay. And so I was like, oh my God. So I went to about 3 weeks of getting stoned, crying, breaking things. And then I remembered something that I had read. And I had read that it takes 66 days, more or less, to create pathways in the brain to be disciplined, depending on the challenge of the discipline that you're trying to learn. At any rate, I knew that. And I also knew that I was curious enough about things that I was not going to let the fact that the world was not stopping because I walked into a room end my life. And I started getting disciplined. And then I went back to graduate school and I left the theater and became a psychoanalyst.